Switched. User joined your channel. Microphone muted. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Hey Frisk.
User joined your channel.
I know.
I'm not sure if anyone ever told you, but you don't get a care package if you kill 3 of
User
your
joined
own
your
team.
channel.
You're supposed to kill 3
User
enemies
joined
to
your
get
channel.
that, okay?
Clear comms.
Such a fucking idiot, Frisk.
User joined your channel.
That kill feed though.
Never
User
fail
joined
to
your
amaze
channel.
me.
User joined your channel.
I wish I was streaming this time.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Hold on, Frisk.
User
Frisk.
joined your channel.
That team kill. Didn't you
Frisk, should I even ask?
like, didn't
Please.
you lose tier 2 to the
He
fact
was
that you threw a nade
he was trying to get a care package, only he forgot what team it was supposed to be against.
For God's sake.
Okay,
Microphone
okay.
activated.
Let me tell this right. Let me tell this right. So, we're getting
GG.
suppressed from the hill. We're going down the hill, and the enemies were on the defilade. And so we're trying to get through the jungle, like, and we're getting suppressed. And I was like, oh, maybe I can shoot for you, Mike. But like,
Into the back of your teammate's head. Nice
User
strategy.
joined
I
your
like
I
it.
don't think you
no,
should be
there's
allowed.
bushes.
You should
Dick
not
up.
be allowed.
Shut the fuck up. God damn.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
God dang it.
User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel.
Alright, so we still got some people coming back.
Yeah, they're driving the truck back, whatever it's called.
C-Spans, what are you buying?
Preferably the tactical vest, using both points to get it. Because I believe we only have the slash bandoliers right now, so we'd have to use both.
I didn't say that. You still have another point. Okay, so you're gonna get tactical vests? Great. Or
Yeah.
not tactical vests, chest rigs is the
User
next
joined your
thing
channel.
to
I was
buy.
wondering if
channel.
we could use both points to get to tactical vest.
To just get to tactical vest? Alright, we'll do that.
Okay.
Tactical vest it is.
User joined your channel.
Alright, otherwise, I mean, what the hell happened tonight? Just let me just go through what I had written down. These objectives are meant to be the entire group does them at once, meaning if I assign something, that's what you should be focusing on. Sure, we've got objectives lined up for later down the line, but if something is unassigned, you should not be trying to do it. You shouldn't incorporate it in your plan yet. There's a reason I order things in a very specific way for you to do them. Because otherwise, you just fuck yourself because you take half of the units I had you plan to use to do something, and then they get reinforced, and then your entire plan is fucked, and you end up only getting a fraction of what I intend you to get. Otherwise, yeah. Same thing that happened last week happened this week with the FIA base. Everyone went at a different angle and attacked a different part or patrol of the FIA compound and ended up making equal trades. I guess we're just in that mentality right now. But again, a lot of people died and shit happened. Another thing. I don't know why the defense trucks try to go back to main base. I guess I was too ambiguous over the whole concept, but they were meant to go to the outpost. One of them was driven back and ended up getting captured after the FIA retook the outpost since, they noticed an opportunity. That was the last assault they were going to do, and I cut off the respawn point. So, yeah, and then the other one got blown up because some idiot rammed a hunter into it. So, yeah, that's what happens. Another thing to say, vehicles that get stuck in the jungle, guess what? That's like real life. Some vehicles do get stuck in the jungle. Not much we can really do about that because it's drive at your own risk, but yeah, Otherwise, I don't really have much else to say because, we got the water trucks, so we can still continue this for next time, but water is going to be another big priority. There was 3 more food trucks, 3 water trucks, about 8 boats, 5 prowlers. You got the, I think you still have it too, the Bobcat.
Yeah, it's at main base.
Yeah, I
There
got
was a
it.
Ghost Hawk that ended up providing QRF, and there was a Little Bird too that also the pilots got in and drove out. But yeah, I've got nothing else. I'll take a tally of what we still have on the server. I'll provide that for you for next time. That outpost is definitely not going to be usable because now it's crawling with NATO. But I guess we'll do something similar that I try to announce or establish this week. Find a place to expand, get water, get food, and yeah.
ASF, to answer your question, somebody fucking blew up a vehicle at the outpost, and there was a fucking little bird attacking it or flying over the area at the time, saw all the smoke and redirected reinforcements there. A Huron or some other helicopter flew over and dropped off a bunch of NATO, so we lost the forward base because somebody blew up the vehicle with it. We lost the defenses, and then it got over with NATO, so we lost the entire FOB.
Well,
Was that
if I can-
accidental or purposeful?
No.
It doesn't matter. It happened.
It happened, yeah. Can I explain it or
No.
Yeah,
you
go
want to
ahead.
hear it?
No, let's hear it.
Okay. I got into the driver's seat and I blew
User
up.
disconnected
That
from
is
your channel.
everything. I don't know why. I don't know
User left your channel.
anything else. I drove
wait.
it there. I drove the hunter there. Got out. Did 5 minutes nothing. Then get back into it and it blew up.
Well, actually, I know why. Because I was in the Bobcat watching you do it, and the turret was stuck inside the shed. And so when you got back into it, armored physics happened, and it blew up the hunter.
So you
and
basically
the
drove
truck.
it into a place that wouldn't fit, and then yeah, okay,
Yeah,
that makes
exactly.
sense.
Oh, well, that... Okay. That's...
Speaking of places that things don't fit, when we decided to go off-road with the only vehicles that we have, including a 5-ton truck that can carry multiple squads of people and a little boxcar, and the boxcar gets flipped, who came up with the idea to try to ram the vehicle with the 5-ton and got the 5-ton high-centered on top of a fucking log?
That was Barty Lord.
Is that
Yeah,
why?
They
Is
talked
that
about
why
that
he
in
was
the-
I'd just like to point out it was actually the other way around.
Yeah, the Hemet got stuck, and
Really
then
don't
they
care.
used the. But yeah, same point.
Really don't care. From now on, when you guys park shit in the fucking jungles, have somebody dismount the vehicle and guide you forward so that way you don't get stuck on shit, because this is getting ridiculous. We've lost so many vehicles to
User
fucking
in your
people
channel timed
driving
out.
through the fucking jungle. We've lost water trucks, we've lost food trucks, we've lost 5-ton trucks, we've lost fucking box cars, we've lost off-roads. It's getting ridiculous. Stop being a fucking idiot.
Good point.
I cannot be the only person on here who runs a fucking coherent squad every fucking Friday.
Only?
And that's not just your guys' fault, because it also extends to command and the fucking command leaving and then a new guy coming in. C-SPAN's, good job for fucking taking over and trying to make the best of a shit show, by the way.
I will agree, and based off of last week and this week's performance, we definitely need someone with fucking common sense to be commanding. I think C-SPAN's did a good job. Barty, not so much, because he made Rat King's exact mistake last week with the compound hit, and yeah, I'm gonna start, if I see common names coming up for command where they constantly are fucking up in this campaign, I'm gonna say no, because this campaign requires common sense. And there was a huge lack of it tonight, and I think we didn't even break even in terms of assets received and lost.
I mean, even I fucked up.
User
Like, I
joined
fucked
your
up tonight.
channel.
I engaged the goddamn objective with my fucking squad. But then, guess what? I read the objective, and I continued fucking doing my task, and we still fucking succeeded. If you fuck up, you have to not stop and think about, ooh, I fucked up, oh. You have to fucking think proactively, and I keep reinforcing and reiterating this in my goddamn squad leader training, that you guys have to think about the future. You have to be proactive. What is your mission? Stay mission oriented. Do I have certain assets? Am I in charge of those assets? Shit like that. Like, if you guys lose a vehicle in the field, that's one less vehicle that we don't have. And when we started tonight, we had how many vehicles there? We had like 10, 12?
User left your channel.
Yeah,
Something like
more
that?
or less. Yep.
We're down to 5. Maybe 6.
Other than that, I see someone said that Barty was drunk. I will talk to him about that, but whatever.
He was volunteered. He wasn't actually planning on being commander. He was supposed to be on Alpha, but since
Who volunteered him?
I don't know. He volunteered himself, but nobody else wanted
Alright,
to do it.
so shut the fuck up. So, because Murphy posted something in here, yeah, because every squad is stupid, whatever, thanks for the op. Okay, so let me break this down for you. If we continuously fuck up because commands are given to squad leaders, and the squad leaders try to act upon those commands, it's not the fucking squad's fault. It's a multi-tier process. If command fucks up, then the squad's going to fuck up. If command comes with a bad plan and the fucking squad follows that plan, guess what? It's not really on the squad leader. Squad leaders have to make the best of the fucking situation and adapt to the orders so that way they don't get their guys killed. It's not about individuals fucking up or squads. It's about fucking success and failure as a group. Guess what? Today, we didn't do very well.
Let me also clarify before some people freak out, because Murphy was a part of Alpha. Alpha did actually do really well today. Especially on that FIA compound, they were able to literally evade. I know, but...
No, I'm talking about people in the channel like, ooh, he left. It's a fucking point, though. You don't fucking make a comment like that and just fucking rage quit the channel and go up to AFK, okay? Stop being a little bitch. Like, we don't do these situations to make you feel bad about yourselves or say, hey, you guys are terrible. We just fucked up tonight. And we're trying to point out where we keep fucking up. And it's the same thing that happened last week. Fucking Liru said it. I'm saying it. There was a problem with command. Like, literally, command just quit in the middle of it. C-SPANs came in, and he did a fucking good job of trying to make a fucking shit show decent. That was the point we're taking, but instead, people fucking rage quit and walk away. Do not take these as fucking super negative. This is to fucking point out weaknesses and deficiencies and where we can improve. Okay, this isn't a participation award. This isn't where we come out and hand out participation awards. This is where you fucking learn from your mistakes and you hopefully don't repeat them. Because if you keep repeating your fucking same mistake, then guess what? You probably are a fucking idiot.
To that point, can I ask a question?
Go for it.
Earlier, when Barty was still command, we had some issues with people on command not being able to hear each other on the command channel. This was my first time. squad leading. Last week was my first time talking on command channel. I don't know, is that a common issue or because it got really annoying?
It comes
Okay,
and goes.
if you have that issue, you need to have your squad leader make sure he is formed up as the squad leader in the U key menu.
Yeah, that was me, and I was, but like for
Then you need
pretty
to
much
He
leave
could
that
hear
squad.
he could hear me and others, but he couldn't talk.
Alright, what he's trying to say is at that point you have to fucking either step aside and appoint somebody as a RTO, your radio telephone operator,
He
where
did
he
appoint
relays.
Frisk, but it's Frisk.
Point is, then he did a good job. Like he did what he was supposed to do. So he did fine then.
Yep, just asking if there's something else I could have tried because we did as much as we could, but
Nope. You did what you needed to. You fucking had a problem and you analyzed it and tried the best ability to solve it. So in the future, if you guys can't get on comms with command, step aside as either fucking squad lead command or appoint an RTO. The RTO is American term for radio telephone operator. Basically, it means he's your fucking relay guy. He gets to play a game of telephone. He listens to command and then pushes commands instructions to you as a squad lead.
Pretty much. And the last thing I want to say is friendly fire was a bit on the high side tonight, but given
Again.
the plans that were issued, I'm not surprised because when you put two similar looking factions head to head and then you have the player base pincer move or attack from one side and the other in a compound, people aren't going to PID properly. That being said, I did see a few people basically wait until the enemy AI fired on them before firing back. Very good PID control there. So some of you need to work on it. Others definitely have it nailed. So don't treat that as if I'm yelling at you all. But other than that, I am tempted to say this was probably worse than last week, and I hope to see some improvement next week. But otherwise, if you are a tier dash and you want your tier 0 tag, please message me with your forum account and I will promote you. Regardless, open debrief. Whoever keeps saying Scorpio, feel free to go ahead.
I don't know best to say this. With the whole commanding thing and trying to get things done, that area that was supposed to be set up as the fob, my squad Charlie were, I think, maybe the ones you talked about waiting for the units to fire on them before they returned fire.
User left your channel.
Charlie's squad was the ones in the trees trying to set up a perimeter. I don't know what other squad was there, but
It was Delta.
from what I could tell, who was it?
Delta.
Delta. I was having trouble communicating with you guys. I was asking my squad to tell you guys. I don't know if that came across as well as I thought it would, but I was trying to say get people, because I noticed that people were just walking around in the open rather than being in cover.
yeah,
That's what led to a lot of deaths, and that's what led to a lot of my deaths, because I was running medic. I was trying to go out there and save those guys. And I was trying to communicate to my squad, get these guys in cover. Or if you start taking fire, fall back to where you can get cover.
okay,
A lot of the guys
so
were hiding behind tiny little trees, places that they were just getting massacred from. It also didn't help that was kind of a kill bowl. We had troops coming down from a hill, from 3 separate sides pretty much, through foliage that not many of us could actually see through. We had multiple times where our forces were just, where the AI could see us, but we couldn't see them because of the foliage. So I think that may have had something to do with the amount of deaths that happened at the fob.
Yeah, there was a lot of dead bodies there.
I tried my best to rescue, to save people, but it was so hard to see where the enemy actually was.
May I
in
talk?
that.
And so let me give some perspective for Xenotox. But foliage, yeah, that's just a common issue within Arma, but it's always, as I've said time and time again for these ops, your strength is in your numbers. All of these ops are designed for all 49 of you guys on the server to attack the same objective at the same time to basically overwhelm your enemy and get the edge So you can then set up a foothold but as they start reinforcing. If squads keep attacking an AO from a bunch of little separate different angles, you lose that advantage and you start getting picked off, and the issue of things in those tree lines being able to shoot through the foliage becomes much more prevalent. The first time we did this, ops were done really well. So many people came through one flank and basically wiped everything and overpowered with brute force. Past 2 weeks, it's been completely different. Squads are coming in at different angles, and thus you're not getting that same brute force mentality because you just keep getting picked off. So that's why these issues are becoming more and more prevalent. It needs to be fixed, or else it's not going to go too well. Go ahead, Zeno.
Well, under the defense of the FOB, I noticed that it was a lot of blind fire of the grenade launchers.
That was
And I
also a
thought there was
pretty big
an issue.
I just want to point out, aside from being able to do another week of this campaign, is there any good news we can sit upon? Like anything good we did?
I would like to praise my squad mates because they were pretty fucking good.
We got the Bobcat.
Yeah, Alpha did really well.
I'm sorry. You got the Bobcat, did you, teacher?
No,
do you want to take this outside, son?
Bastard.
Do you want to take this outside?
I said
You
we.
what, mate? You what?
There's the laughter. There's the happy thoughts.
Come on, I said we, Lewis.
I'm sorry,
But,
you can't
also-
slap on a fucking participation trophy and claim your shit.
We
That ain't
supported
how
you
it
by
works.
shooting rockets at you.
Thanks.
What about Delta? We fucking held that for the whole entire up.
But I
Very
was
good job
driving
to
you forward and backwards.
very good job to Alpha Squad tonight, even though we did lose our squad lead halfway through and had to try and figure out what the fuck was going on.
I think this
well
squad
done,
lead
man.
was tired
And,
and drunk.
Cummings, you're no longer the biggest retard here that I know, so well done, you've moved up a rank.
Jesus.
One last thing. Quick break. I'm gonna say this, because too many people are messaging this to me. If you don't like What's That or his attitude, there's the door. He's the reason my player base in higher tiers, when they do stuff correctly, as well as my other tier 5s, they are the reason that some of my ops turn out much better, because with their guidance, and since they know what the hell they're doing, and I see it time and time again when they're doing objectives, they're the reason why ops go well. The whole reason that the ammo truck did not get fucked when it was brought to the dealer was because the sniper team, led by What's That, a 4-man team, was harassing the base good enough to do the entire job of about 40 other players. So if you're going to talk shit about him, I'm going to find you, and I'm going to get rid of you. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Crystal.
Crystal. Goodness.
Yep. I will point out that we assaulted that fucking outpost in such a way that if we did get started to engage, we just retreated and just started to set up for another assault because of being a 4-man squad, it was pretty much all we could do really because we weren't that much of a manpower. So yeah.
Attack, run away.
Fucking
attack,
good
run
job,
away.
guys.
Yeah,
though.
literally that attack, retreat. That's all we could do. 4-man squad.
So,
It was the best option we had really.
is there anyone?
Oh, have a good day, everyone. Be around.